really just about three things: confidentiality of an information, the integrity of an information, and the availability of an information. Confidentiality of an information in the sense that you have to ensure that you're protecting whatever information you have from unauthorized access, which is what we want to achieve in cybersecurity. Integrity, you're protecting information from unauthorized modifications. You don't want someone that's not supposed to have access to that file to modify it, to have access. And availability, then the DDoS profile, you're trying to make sure that your service is always available. You don't want it to ever be disrupted at any point. So basically, those are just the around this.
Okay, so we've done DDoS. So let's talk about DDoS now and how companies can get the impact.
Okay, all right, that's fine. So for DDoS, that's like distributed denial service, like I said earlier. So they tend to push like so much traffic to a certain system and application or networks that you have in such a way that everything that becomes unavailable. Right. So for an organization to be able to prevent that, I mean, it would happen to our application. Sometimes you find out you're trying to visit a certain site, or maybe there's a certain event that organization is currently doing, and then it's bringing so much traffic to your website, and then they tell you our website is currently down, it could be avoided. So how do you mitigate this DDoS? There are different ways. First of all, you need to have what I call traffic filtering. And how do you have traffic filtering? There are so many solutions out there that you can actually implement in your organization, and it will help you to filter this traffic. So as traffic is coming to the system, when I say system, I mean like applications network. I just need to clarify that. It helps to like filter, okay, this is looking legitimate, this is looking like a suspicious, traffic, and then all these devices are actually, to some extent, smart. They feed a traffic source, and then when they keep seeing the traffic from a certain source. So when they see such traffic, they don't get suspicious from a source that they're not very used to, then they would most likely be suspicious, which is why sometimes when you now do your review, you find out that it's not reading anything. But because based on the algorithm, it's not used to that traffic, it raises it. You can have a web application firewall if you have an application. That will help you filter out what is your application as well. You can have load balancer. Load balancer will help you to share your traffic across many servers for optimization and scalability. So you never go down at any point. You can have anomaly detections. We have intrusion prevention devices, intrusion detection devices. And before something even gets to the environment, it has detected it, and then you're able to attend to it. So there are actually so much, aside from tools, even responsible staff also needs to pay a lot of attention.
So what's the essence of all these things?
Constant, or let me say, continuous review of every device that you put in your organization.
Okay. I want to ask a question, but then I'll give it to you later. So right now, could you describe the process of vulnerability assessment and how you cybersecurity?
Okay, so vulnerability assessment is you trying to discover a weakness or weaknesses in a certain system, a certain device, right? Most of the time, we tend to use vulnerability assessment and penetration testing hand in hand. The reason is because vulnerability assessment, to be honest, really just helps you to detect it. It will help you identify what you need to find. You go ahead to analyze what you need to analyze. But penetration testing is really now taking advantage of what you found, right? You found a weakness, maybe a vulnerability that will give you like a backdoor. And then penetration testing is you now trying to exploit that vulnerability through that backdoor to have access into that particular system. When you're doing vulnerability assessment, there are different stages. Starting from the planning, when you do your scoping, you want those assets that come in the scope and the assets that don't come in the scope. Because part of being an ethical cybersecurity consultant is you don't go beyond the scope that is given to you by an organization. Right? After that, you get to do your footprinting, you get to do your reconnaissance, and all. I also call it information gathering. As much information as you can gather from that organization. Once you do that, you start your vulnerability scanning. After you must have scanned your vulnerabilities to find your findings, you go ahead to analyze them because you need to determine which is critical, which is high, or which is medium. So after your analysis, you do your reporting. After you do your reporting, you present to the management. Then after you present to the management, you go ahead to follow up as to remediation, and you have like a retest of what you found to be sure that you close this. It's never really complete unless they have closed all the issues. Because if not, then the organization you're doing vulnerability assessment for is still vulnerable and indicates the reason why you did.
Okay, so moving down to what most of us face as human beings or as bank users. Let's say I receive a fake alert. Okay, what do I do for that? Like it looks legit, or I see money is taken out of my account. What do I do in fintech company or myself or the commercial subscription companies?
Okay, I've read this question so many times, and I've been involved in so many arguments as well. Because we as human people, we kind of think when we get like fake alerts or we get like fraud, it's solely because of your bank or because of the fintech that you're banking with. But I think that's really unfair. Security is everybody's responsibility, to be honest. You can't say maybe the bank or the fintech is the one that is not secure enough, and that's why you're getting frauded. I mentioned previously something earlier. I said security is really about process, people, and technology. The bank can have the best technology. Fintech can have the best technology. But if you and me are not aware that you are supposed to be secured, I mean, you need to know when you get suspicious calls or when you get like suspicious mails. And how do you know? You need to keep being aware. Right? You have to. That's why they mostly tell organizations as well as regulatory bodies and standards covering cybersecurity that you should constantly send like newsletters to your customers. You should send them, mails telling them we never ask for your account number, we never ask for your card number, we never ask for like some things. So when it comes to if you get a phishing alert, that is from the bank or the fintech point of view, they need to ensure as well that they are protecting their system enough. Just like I said, there's a possibility of insider threat as well. And then there's a possibility of bad guys out there. In terms of you and me getting the phishing alerts, we also need to be very careful where we drop our account numbers. A lot go on social media these days. You see a celebrity say, oh, it's my birthday, and I'm very happy, and because of that, I'm crediting my fans. A certain amount of money, drop your account number. I bet you, if you go on that certain post, the number of account numbers you get to see, and to be honest, if you're dropping account number, you actually need to put your name in full, and you need to put the bank, because I can't make a transfer to you if I don't put the bank to your bank place. So that way, you disclose quite. It might seem as though it's not information, but it's actually something that can be built upon like that. So as ourselves, it's a shared responsibility, when you get a phishing mail and all of that. So I'll just leave you with what I usually say whenever I engage in trading, that there are three things when you get a mail. You need to first of all pause, then take a look at the mail, try to read it very well. Does this mail sound urgent? Do I notice any suspicious thing? Am I expecting mail from this person? Please, if you're not sure, just call the person. Did you send me a mail? It's as quick as that. And think, after you pause, then think. Okay, everything I just said is you thinking. After thinking, then you can now act. If you're supposed to report such mails or you're supposed to attend to it. So it's a shared responsibility.
Okay, so just one last question here. What will you say are your predictions on cybersecurity across Africa? Your predictions on cybersecurity in Africa?
Okay, so my predictions on cybersecurity in Africa. Cybersecurity really just started. Well, not really started, or I mean, years back, maybe like how many years back? 10, 20 years back, when people hear me say cybersecurity. I still talk to some people these days, by the way, and I say I'm a cybersecurity consultant, and they're like, what's that? There are actually legitimately some people that don't know what cybersecurity is all about. However, have we tried making an impact? Yes, we've improved over the years. Before it wasn't even known at all. But now to some extent, people can relate to cybersecurity. Can we still do better? Yes, obviously we can do better. However, it's not just the place of the cybersecurity organization alone. But even the government, we need their support on this as well. There needs to be an awareness not just from our end. Yes, they're coming in form of regulatory body. You can't be running a bank now or a fintech and you're collecting like and then maybe CBN will not be after you to get certified to maybe PCI standards and like some other standards, certain standards due to kind of information. You either store, transmit, or process. But in terms of maybe awareness as well, let people know about the cybersecurity. Even for graduates, you find out that people graduate from school and you're like, oh, okay, do you want to go into cybersecurity? And they have no clue because this thing is not mentioned even in universities. Most people don't know. So this is something that we need to do. In terms of predictions, currently we are in a good place. Initially we didn't start well, but currently we are in a good place. And I'm very sure in like years to come, in fact, everybody would most likely want to come to the cybersecurity field.
Definitely, it's been a great chat with you today, especially on the topic of cybersecurity. So we'll come to the end of this session. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you very much.
Please let's give a round of applause. Can you just, Peter, join in for a photo session? Thank you very much, Solaifa Opeyemi, for that beautiful insight into the vulnerability that businesses face as a result of tech advancement. I mean, Mr. Temitayo of PalmPay also spoke on that as to how the use of money has changed, and now they're even moving on to the app. So many things happen these days, and we all need to be very careful. The paparazzis, the picture guy, are you ready? Quickly, let's take this. While that is going on, we'll be breaking the program for another award presentation, and we will be inviting Mr. Rudman again to present this award to PalmPay. Let's give him a round of applause as the representative of PalmPay comes to the stage. Can the organizers help us with the award? PalmPay.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the organizers of this event, we are presenting an award to the fastest growing fintech company of the year, PalmPay. As we speak now, we have over 30 million subscribers in Nigeria. 30 million is a huge number because the brick-and-mortar bank is no longer sustainable. With the all of banned and underserved in banking in remote areas, there are villages that we have to travel 30 kilometers, 40 kilometers to reach a bank. These guys are doing a wonderful job. Congratulations.
They actually did a great job during the time of the cash crunch. In fact, nobody would want to, transfer money to the normal banks that we know, but for these fintech startups that are taking over. Let's appreciate them one more time. A round of applause. Our next presentation will be from Digital Nigeria. Of course, Mr. Ifeanyi Ekosiolu, the Managing Director in Digital, has over 20 years of transformative leadership experience in the African technology and telecommunications sector. Ifeanyi brings a wealth of expertise to his new role he attained in October 2023. Before joining Digital, Ifeanyi led product and commercial development across West Africa at Atlas AI and served as telecommunications and fintech commercial director for Sub-Saharan Africa at Berkeley Africa. He's been represented this morning by Mr. Olumide Obafemi Adewale, Manager Cloud Digital Solutions at Inc. Digital. Let's give a round of applause as he comes for his presentation for the next 10 minutes or thereabouts. Appreciate it when it comes. Please, our panelists please should get ready for the panel discussion, as we'll be taking that right after now. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Like I said, my name is Olumide. I'll just be running us through what it offers as a technology service provider. Sorry to disturb, but Ifan is not here, and I don't have 20 years of experience. But I'll try to make this really short so that we don't waste too much of the time. So, um, all right, so Ink Digital, like our name says, is a digital solutions provider. We are a technology startup. We started in Nigeria in 2020, and we used to be Vodacom business. I think we're all familiar with Vodacom business in Nigeria. So we used to be Vodacom business and got the assets of Vodacom business in Nigeria. The entire value chain of technology is what we offer to our clients and our partners. We offer you the entire value chain from connectivity, which is the bedrock of technology, all the way down to software. We give you the platform to be able to digitize, to be able to transform your business. Um, our vision basically is to reimagine a better world using technology. And the way we're able to do that is by constantly learning, constantly leading, and leaving a lasting legacy for our customers. Our value proposition is to offer our clients and our partners access to cutting edge digital solutions. We are also able to give you increased revenue opportunities by allowing you to focus more on innovation and creativity rather than focusing on your daily tasks, the repetitive tasks, operational tasks. We take care of that for you by giving you the platform to be able to transform. We also offer competitive pricing. We also offer competitive pricing and technical support, 247 technical support for all our products. So I'll just summarize a few of our products. Can I get slide 6, please? Yes. Like I mentioned earlier, we offer you the entire value chain. You can see in all of that. So from internet and broadband connectivity, which you are able to use to communicate, connect to your applications, connect to your customers. We offer co-location services for partners that are just starting out their digital transformation journey. So with co-location services, you can bring your servers to our data center, which is a great data center. Then we also offer voice solutions, which you are able to communicate with an official line to your customers. Yes, then we also have in-country cloud hosting, where we can we can spin up virtual machines, spin up databases for you, spin up a backup and disaster recovery service for you to be able to in-country in Lagos here. It gives you reduced latency and it also allows you to be compliant with NDPR that we know has just been signed. We also have partnerships with the public cloud providers, that's Microsoft, AWS, Google. We are able to provide public cloud hosting to use also if you don't want in-country cloud hosting. Then we are leading the charge for the revolutionization of artificial intelligence in Africa by building systems that are enhanced and automated using artificial intelligence. We are working on a solution for the FMCG industry, manufacturing industry, to be able to do object count in your warehouse, so you do not have to wait for the supervisor to go account and have pilfering happen. The system can easily do that for you. You can also link it up with your CCTV, so you don't have to employ a CCTV operator. You get real-time incident events monitoring. And then we also have a monitoring solution. When we mentioned something about DDoS attack, having people hit your application or your network from a particular place to be able to bring it down. With our monitoring solution, which can monitor your network, your application, and your infrastructure, in order to have a view and and be proactive in your monitoring and your service delivery. Then we also have partnerships with cybersecurity providers like Sophos, Sportsnet to be able to deliver the cybersecurity technology to you. Data management and warehousing solution. You're able to consolidate your data across your entire business, HR, finance, procurement, have all of that data, and you can carry out further analytics, machine learning, have reports and dashboards also for those reports. Then we have the contact center solution that is integrated with the CRM, where you can contact your customers. It has intelligent voice recording, so that way when your customers call you, you are able to have an automated response to them and also transfer them to the necessary customer service agent. Then you also have it integrated with CRM. That way you can have your customer history and you can easily follow up with them regularly. Then all of these services can be in the line of basically what we're talking about, technology as a service. Managed IT service solution can offer you that. So all of these services we can offer it to your companies, offer it to your clients, offer it to our partners as a managed service where you just pay a monthly fee and you pick whatever services it is that you want. That way we are able to offer you security, offer you application development, offer you infrastructure and all of these services listed above for a boundary, so just more money and all of that. So I've gone through all of that already, so thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you very much. I hope you're having to go too soon because you're joining the panel session. So please, you might just want to take your seats. Can we have the organizers help us with the remaining seats as we're moving straight to the panel discussion? Like I said, we're targeting to wrap up at 2 p.m. and trust me, we are meeting up with time. So please, can I have 2 more chairs there and I invite representative of the MD of ESET, West Africa, Mr. Olufemi Ake, being represented this morning by Mr. Olabaji Solidayo, Marketing and Sales Manager, West Africa, Anglophone. Please give him a round of applause as he comes to the podium. Also joining us this morning is the representative of Dr. Krish Ramdanath of Africa Data Centers. Join me to make welcome Mr. Bajo Ruben, the business manager for Africa Data Centers. Let's give him a round of applause. Please appreciate them as they come. Can I have 2 more chairs? Peter, please, I need 2 more chairs here. Also joining us this morning, it's actually afternoon, yes. A man I enjoy so much to listen to each time at an event like this. Please join me to make welcome the CEO of Junior Systems Limited, Mr. Jide Awe. A round of applause for him, please. And this session will be moderated by none other than the head of business at TECHECONOMY.ng, Deakola Omalaja. Let's appreciate her as she comes. A round of applause. In the next 15 minutes or thereabouts, we will be looking at the topic on the review. After that, we have 1 more fireside chat and lunch will be set. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you the panelists for today's panel discussion. Let's give them a round of applause 1 more time. I appreciate it. Please, do you have a mic with you? 1 more? Okay, just hold on to that. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. No, I want to believe there are people in this room. Good afternoon, everyone. All right, you're just warming up. Good afternoon, everyone. All right, thank you very much. My name is Deakola Olua, and I'm the business lead at TECHECONOMY, and I want to welcome you all to this insightful and powerful panel session with my distinguished guests. A round of applause for them, please. Your clap will be rated by how excited you are. So please, a round of applause for my panelists, please. I see some people are not clapping on some tables. A round of applause for my panelists, please. All right, so let's get right into it. So my first question is to Mr. Ifeanyi Akosio. Thank you very much. First of all, I would like to congratulate you on your most recent appointment as the Managing Director of Ink Digital. Please clap for him. Please, a round of applause. All right, so we've observed, we've witnessed, and we've also recognized how Ink Digital has outstandingly positioned itself in the technology service space. So can you share some of your success stories with us in this regard?
All right, thank you very much, Stefan. So, like I mentioned during my presentation, we've been able to digitally transform a number of we call them our partners across different verticals. So what we try to do, like I said, is to transform businesses digitally to make the world a better place. So I'll give an example of the FMCG, where we're able to automate and enhance their production line. How we're able to do that basically was to leverage technology to be able to do an object count of all the packets that come out on the production line and also attach a QR code to it. That way they were able to reduce pilfering. That's one. It also enabled them to be able to have an accurate view of their stock in the warehouse and say, okay, this is the amount of products that we have in the warehouse, because as the leaving the warehouse, there's a QR, there's an RFID device that takes the QR code, that reads the QR code and automatically updates the inventory solution. So at every point in time, you know the accurate number of the products that you have, and we're able to use artificial intelligence to be able to do this.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you so much for shedding light on that. A round of applause for him, please. All right, my next question is to Mr. Jide Awe. So, with respect to the topic this afternoon, how would you define technology as a service, and the difference it brings to Africa's infrastructure development?
Yeah, thank you. I just give you my own rough definition.
We're fine with it.
You understand? Essentially, it's about outsourcing technology to somebody else so that you don't have to acquire technology. You are sourcing to providers who can provide that service for you, and it helps you in the sense that you don't have to, as a business, have that infrastructure. Everything is outsourced. You don't even have to you don't need certain kind of staff, certain kind of expertise. So that also helps you again with your cost, and also in terms of your having to manage staff and things like that. So that's one of the real benefits of it. So that's one investment that you have when you decide to invest in technology is reduced when you have technology as a service, and it also helps you in terms of the efficiency with which you can get things done. And for us in Nigeria, emerging economy, it also offers us opportunities in terms of job creation and innovation, because this is a new field. This is a field in which I don't think we have enough local providers. I was discussing with Mr. Luli, who has left now, before he left. And one of the things that he talked about was the fact that some of these Nigerian organizations that are using foreign providers for technology and service, the cost has gone up because of the foreign exchange. You understand? Because you are subscribing to somebody and maybe you subscribe $100. $100 3 months ago is not the same thing as $100 today. You understand? So there is a need for it creates opportunities. It's a problem, but it's also an opportunity for you to start having a local provider and creating jobs. I think that is an area innovation as well. Of course, you are going to have new business models as well. And as Mr. Moka has gone, NCC to also need to also be innovative in terms of regulation and things like that. So that's where I see it. Again, it's always about how do we promote innovation, how do we create jobs, and how do we improve the quality of life in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so you said something about outsourcing technology and trying to promote innovation and making the economy a better place. So technology as a service model helps small businesses or medium-sized businesses remain competitive and relevant, especially in challenging economic times.
In challenging economic times, you don't have to worry about purchasing the technology because technology as a service means that you subscribe to a provider. Normally you would have had to invest. If you want a server, you buy the server. But right now, you don't need to buy the server, you just get somebody that has a server already and you subscribe. So it reduces, and then I think one of the speakers also mentioned the fact that you are not even, technology is a fast changing field. So once you buy technology, that's not the end. There's only the cost of support, the cost of maintenance. That is away from you now by the provider. The provider is going to be more behind that cost as well. So that helps you for a small business and you're not burdened with carrying all those costs on your head. For example, there is now the data protection act has a lot of requirements for technology. You understand what I'm saying? But if you are not the one who is actually keeping the technology, some of those compliance requirements are in your own order. They are more the order of the person that is providing technology for you, technology provider.
All right, thank you very much, sir. A round of applause for Mr. G. My next question is to Mr. Olabanji. Yes, a round of applause for Mr. Olabanji, please. So, what would you consider as major challenges to the implementation of technology as a service in the region and Africa at large?
Probably 15 years ago, I would say it's education, telling people about it, but today it's economy. So, there's a shift. Okay, so I'm going to even all of us here, we are using both technology as a service, software as a service. Even so far, you use an Android device and subscribe to the likes of Netflix, it's more like you're having a SaaS, software as a service. You're not bothered with the upgrade, you just say that you just say a notification on your phone that says upgrade so and so. So update so and the likes. So the technology part is probably you're using an Android device or maybe iPhone and the camera, instead of you buying a new iPhone, somebody just tells you that okay, the camera has become obsolete. We can replace the camera for you. You don't need to do anything. You have paid for it maybe 2 months ago. You understand? So it tells you that it's a service that's available to everybody, not just the business sector anymore. That we have started using. But the challenge that in the education, are we doing it intentionally so that we can maximize the use of such opportunity, or we are just by chance? So that's where education comes in. So most of us, we are not really educated in that aspect. So businesses, imagine businesses, new businesses, existing ones. If you tell them now, they'll tell you that anything about it. For me, it's what has been in place right from the onset. Just that it's now we are pronouncing it. Now the second part is what we heard earlier about the economy. The cost of doing this is expensive. It's extremely expensive. So for example, though there are services that you can actually subscribe to that are not as expensive as the other, but also actually get based on what your need is, you will be paying more to get that technology as a service. So, and finally, let me also have this. I made an example here. I talked about the common one that everybody can relate with, the Netflix in SaaS, because you subscribe monthly or maybe annual, and you're not bothered about anything. You just wait for them to drop those movies and get to watch. So it's here. Then I saw it as an example of iPhone, where you are paying to it. So now, the major problem that comes with it is now security. So security is another thing because people can easily launch on all of this. Don't forget that data is about what you offer. Somebody told us about you dropping. Somebody saying we're giving out 30,000 naira and the request for your account details and the likes. Do you know that I'm not going to mention the software that you can actually use your card without having a third party verification? So my card has been used several times, and I was not even around. And my family members were using my card, and I was shocked when I go back, like, they've used my card, no OTP, nothing. I know the major software that we use on a daily basis. So it tells you that security is also a challenge that comes with us, no matter how big or small it is. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. ESET. One thing I've been able to observe is ESET is primarily you are number one when it comes to utilizing technology as service, especially in terms of cybersecurity. And also, I think I read it up on the news, your most recent partner, one of the biggest telecoms company in Nigeria. So I wanted to share with us this particular partnership with one of the major telecoms provider in Nigeria, and how this strategic partnership, how it's going to, benefit the average telecom consumer.
Let me start this way. I think I'm allowed to go with the telecom. Okay. Actually, recently he said he went to partnership with FTM. So most of you are looking at technology. It's the largest element. So we went to partnership with them for two reasons. One is we realized the need, just like I mentioned, talking about security. People they know what to do, but they don't do what they do. So technically, we know that security is important, but you don't put it in place. So you need software or a solution to do that for you. So he said, realize that there's something common to everybody, and that's device. Everybody, that is mobile device, desktop, laptop, whatever device it is, including your wearables, your smart TVs, your whatever it is. So, and we also understand that what drives this device happens to be internet, and MTN provides for millions. As the last time we checked, it was about 70 million subscribers that were on MTN. So we have to we look at this together and we agree, okay, fine. Let's make this service available to everyone that owns a device that is driven by the internet that you provide. So people can easily go to MTN and say, okay, we'll subscribe to ESET. So making it easier for you to access. So you go to MTN and say, okay, I want internet security for my laptop. MTN will make it available for you. Oh, I want mobile security for my Android device. MTN will make it available for you from ESET. And that's because MTN knows that ESET is number one cybersecurity company. Okay, we call it digital security now from the EU. So we are present in over 200 countries. Here we cover West Africa, that's the English-speaking part, which is Liberia, Ghana, Sierra Leone, and Gambia, including this country. So that's the first part of the partnership. So which means you really just go to MTN, my MTN app and the likes, and search for ESET on their page, and be able to subscribe to any of these solutions, including the business ones, the small and medium business solutions that we have for cyber securities, for your endpoint securities, and for ESX, for the secure authentication as well. Okay, so the second part of it is the NCC related one, which is the the NI related one, which is the identification part, where agents just take laptops, just ask you for your data, you subscribe to having your name, and at the end of the day, you're gone. Second day, somebody pick a phone and calls you, and we have your name, your bank account has expired, all those stories. So we also went to MTN and agreed with MTN that, okay, fine, let us protect these devices so that people cannot go into the system and have other people's data, even with the policy in place. Understand? So due to that, we protected all MTN devices that are agents, NI agents outside there, so that they can guarantee subscribers that their information is safe. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. A round of applause for me, please. My next question, because of our time, my next question is to the representative of African Data Center. A round of applause for Mr. Bali. All right. So my question is, are there trends you observe currently in West Africa? If yes, what trends have you been trying to observe?
and how have data centers like Africa Data Center been able to contribute to this particular project?
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So, just so you know, African Data Center is a pan-African business. We have DCs in Nigeria, we have DCs in Kenya, we have DCs in we have DCs in South Africa, one in Joburg, one in Midrand, one in Cape Town. So as we speak, we infrastructure. I see a lot of speakers talk about cloud. Yes, we have private cloud, we have public cloud, but we're just way beyond just barely mentioning cloud. So what I say in essence is cloud. We host infrastructures on-prem, not I don't want to use maybe hyperscaler and say too many of this cloud. I don't want to give any recognition to any organization. But as you know, when you come to we do a lot of enterprise hosting. For instance, let's say the bank, public sector, wherever your sector you belong, we come to our premise, you come with a server, a physical server, your wires, your infrastructures, whatever you are, you can come host it for you. And what we pride ourselves in as a DC, as a data center, is you can be rest assured of your security, on your cooling, on you bring your racks and all of that. And just so you know, our office in Nigeria is in the Atlantic. You know, the Atlantic is just beside our beach. And talk about security, that's one of the most prime locations in Nigeria, right in Lagos, and it's well secured. We have a lot of military bases around there. So, in long and short, we host data beyond just beyond just cloud data, as well as physical data as well.
All right, thank you very much, sir. And with your explanation, I see you have a very, very wide level of market expansion. So my question is, currently, are you satisfied with the pace of infrastructure development to support technology as a service in Africa?
No, I'm not really satisfied because we compare it to around the world, maybe in Europe, in North America, and maybe in Asia, we have very little disease in Nigeria and overall in Africa. If you check the statistics, there's a current policy of the federal government saying, okay, all data must be hosted locally. And we see that most of these years, technically, it is true, but in reality, this is not true. Because most of our data, I can say 65% are still hosted. When it comes to DCs, yes, we have a lot of computers and all of that. What I say, we still need more DCs, more data centers to have presence in Nigeria, and that will really, and overall in Africa, that will really bring a lot of technological advancement to the continent.
Thank you very much, sir. A round of applause for him. All right, so to wrap up this conversation, because of our time, I will be asking my last question, and my question will be going to Mr. Jide and Mr. Olumide, 2 minutes each, please. So I just want you to share with us your company's position on technology as a service.
My company's position is something that should be advanced, and there is a need for policy regulation. There is a need for awareness. There's a need for advocacy, more events of this nature, because I can tell you that there are people that don't really know too much about what it means and the benefits. As we are increasing the advocacy, we should also increase our advocacy about the threats. Like, I'm happy that you had a fireside chat on cybersecurity, and some of your presenters have also talked about cybersecurity, because that's a major problem. Even today, I've already received some messages that are in that line. You understand? And people who are not even as informed as I am are receiving that message even as we are speaking now. So there's a need for more awareness in that. So that's what we do. What we do a lot of advocacy, we do a lot of consulting. And it's something that I don't believe that if we are deliberate and strategic and make sure that it's not just, I think somebody mentioned earlier, it's not just allowing it to grow on its own, but we are deliberate and strategic in trying to connect it with things like education, connect it with things like job creation and innovation. It's something that will benefit the nation. That's my position. Thank you.
I think so. Sorry.
Thank you. So our position basically is in line with our vision is to reimagine a better world using technology. And how do we do that? We have to democratize access to technology. So whatever the technology is, we are being deliberate to step forward and say, yes, we can deliver this service for you. We can offer you this service, subscription-based, paying local currency, paying FX, whatever it is that you want to do, we'll meet you at your business need, and we're able to provide all of those services for you. Very good.
All right, thank you very much. A round of applause for. All right, so if you have any questions, because of our time, we will be taking questions, but you can always meet with them. I want to believe we've been able to learn a lot from this. Nobody's responding. I want to believe we've been able to learn a lot from this. Yes, okay, so that is encouraging. So a round of applause for panelists as they go back to their seats, please.
Please, pictures. Thank you very much. Where's Peter? Mr. P. Okay, let's just pause there. Mr. Chike will do justice to the picture session. Yes, like I promised, we should wrap up at 2 p.m., all things being equal. And I'll be putting a man on the hot seat to ensure that that happens. He knows already. Our next fireside chat will be with Mr. Olayiwola Osho, Vice President Marketing and Communications at Zone. And of course, he will be chatting in a very hot way with none other than the founder and convener Cyber Chain Conference, my oga at the top, Mr. Jude Ozidile. A round of applause for him as he miraculously wraps up today's forum at 2 p.m. God help him. Amen.
All right, good afternoon, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. So, Louisa has made me a miracle worker. Let's see how the miracle is going to happen. Okay. You're welcome, boss. So, yeah, this is a chat. So, the format is a bit hybrid, both formal and informal. So, first of all, Mr. Oshoba is going to tell us who he is and what he does in the space. A good thing I already know, but it's good he also tells us so that we understand better. Yeah. Yes. So let's get on to it.
Thank you very much. I know we're spent for time, so I'll try to keep things short. My name is Olayiwola Oshoba. I'm the Vice President of Marketing and Corporate Communications at Zone. Zone is a global payments infrastructure company that enables payments and the acceptance of digital currencies for financial institutions using our regulated layer 1 blockchain network. I think that's the best way to put it. We are Africa's first layer 1 blockchain network for payments. And yes, we are currently ushering the next generation of payments for Africa as K2B.
Fantastic. All right, so before he continues, I want to quickly share something. So I just came back from Rwanda this morning. I'm not voting home. First of all, I appreciate our media guys for the wonderful work they've always been doing. That's why Mr. Chike reached out to me. I couldn't say no to him. I've not slept. I came straight from the airport. But this is something I experienced when I was in Rwanda. I forgot my charger back home because it was an urgent call. I was there for about 1 week. 2 days after work, then my laptop ran out of battery. I didn't know what to do. Nobody had the type of laptop I had there. We were 75 people on the training, and I spoke with everybody. Nobody had the type of charger I had, so I was a bit handicapped. But then I remembered that all of my work is in the cloud. So I just spoke to someone beside me. Can you give me your laptop for like 30 minutes, 1 hour? And I logged into my cloud account, and I was able to continue work without using my device. But guess what? The provider that saved me is here. and Mr. Kelly just came up to speak. So Zoho saved me miles away in Rwanda. So some of the things we are hearing here is a good place to clap. I know I'm putting into our time, but I just wanted to drop that. And I'm going to talk on something that is going to answer, but that's the first question. Some of the things we are hearing here, we may not appreciate until we find ourselves in the middle of it. So I would encourage everyone, after this fireside chat and when we are having our lunch, please just take a walk to Zoho. It's free marketing at the end of the month. I'm going to send my invoice. Then secondly, just 2 days before we came, someone reached out to me and needed a service. I still use a collaboration service on Zoho Cloud, did the job, and I needed money. Okay, so he couldn't have sent me Rwanda franc because it's in Nigeria. It would have been a waste to send me naira or dollars because the exchange rate was an issue. I needed something that would come fast. I don't have an account back there. So I asked, I said, what's the fastest way of receiving money internationally? So I whispered crypto. So I asked the guy, can you send me crypto? He said, yes. I want to disabuse our mind from the negative side of crypto with this analogy. This young man sent me crypto. In less than 2 minutes, I got it. I looked for someone in Rwanda that would accept it, sent it to me, and he paid me in the local Rwandan currency. And I walked into the market and I was a big boy. So that brings us to this question. What impact has blockchain had on the African markets?
So that's a very good question, and I would like to talk about. So there are a bunch of ways and how blockchain has impacted Africa. And crypto is actually one of the biggest use cases. I was really trying to get away from crypto, but crypto has actually been quite contentious, and it's one thing that I think actually that has solved a lot of problems, which is peer-to-peer payments, as he said, right? Cross-border payments, P2P payments is something that has been an issue, right? And in the story that you shared, you didn't have a bank account in the country that you went to. It would have taken a lot of time for anybody to even transfer or wire money to you via money transfer. The cost of even the cost of transferring it to you and how that would have eaten into your money in itself it's just something that can almost be depressing. But then seeing how P2P would literally run P2P payments and budget, I think that's one of the biggest use case and biggest impact, that blockchain has actually had here. But then for us, what we've actually done is, and that's really speaking to crypto, right? But one of the issues that this entire crypto space has had is regulation, right? A lot of these guys are not regulated, and we've seen the cases of FTX International, and even down here in Nigeria, we've seen the case of Patricia, right, where a lot of people actually have their money just locked in, no value, nobody's actually responding to anything. But that actually brings a question of, right, who's regulating this thing? The exchange that was even used in the first place wasn't regulated, right? And because it wasn't regulated, that's why all of these things can happen in the first place. Now, at Zone, we're not a crypto company, we're not an exchange company, we're actually a payment infrastructure company, right? And that's the foundational level for everything. When you think of the data switches or when you think of the needs, they are a payment infrastructure company. But what we've done is we've actually used blockchain technology to power our payment infrastructure network, right? And if you give me just 2 minutes of your time, I'm actually going to try to explain. Okay, before I even get to explain it, I think I'll just respond to your question and wait for it to come back. But yes, just P2P payments in itself is the biggest use case, and it has had the biggest impact. Cross-border payments, people are sending, for instance, I get people sending money back in Nigeria, using a crypto exchange platform. The cost that I would have incurred using the Western Union has been removed, so that's the biggest impact that I would say blockchain has actually had on payments.
Fantastic. So you mentioned something along the lines of regulation, but I'll leave that for the last. Right? Okay, so I'm going to ask you another question. How can blockchain be leveraged to build trust and transparency in the financial sector?
Okay, that's a good question. And to be honest, you are essentially what we do, right? His question is how does blockchain transparency, right? And blockchain in itself, the nature of blockchain is trust and transparency. And that's what it guarantees, right? Blockchain, in its most simple explanation or definition, is blockchain is essentially a decentralized database and an application hosting platform. That's the easiest way to actually explain blockchain. But what blockchain does is it guarantees trust and it also guarantees transparency because everybody can see what is happening across the chain as the case may be. Now, if you give me 2 minutes, I'm actually just going to try to explain where we are right now and how blockchain can solve the issues that we have today. Today, digital payments are actually sent and received by financial institutions on behalf of depositors, right? It happens across 3 ways: message routing, there is settlement mechanism, and then there's reconciliation process. For message routing essentially means how are we ensuring that the beneficiary bank, the beneficiary institution is receiving an instruction to give value to the beneficiary. For settlement mechanism, how are we ensuring that the beneficiary institution that has given value to the beneficiary is getting value for what they paid. And then for reconciliation, it's essentially ensuring that the process by which value has been exchanged, all of the whatever hiccup might have happened is sorted and nobody's actually losing value. But then when you think about how that process works today, right? A lot of the participating financial institutions have to be connected to form a financial network. Now, this financial network today relies heavily on a centralized institution, right? And the limitations that come with relying on centralized institutions, all of these financial institutions inherit it. Now, let's talk on messaging and routing for instance. The moment the network is down, that central intermediary, once it's down, boom, that's it, right? And we saw this with the cash crunch crisis during the Naira redesign period, where people didn't even transfer money, right? Because the central intermediary was down, money could not go, and everybody was just frustrated, right? When you think about settlement as well, the manual process with sorting out settlements, batch by batch, is just cumbersome, right? Reconciliation in itself is actually a headache. Yes, when we talk about cost of operating the central intermediary, like it's a mess right now. That's what I'm actually going to say, right? And that's the kind way of putting it. Now, all of these issues in itself exist because of the central intermediary. But then what blockchain is doing is that what we are doing, even at Zone, is that we build a payment infrastructure that centralizes everything. So there is literally no central intermediary. Every financial institution is connected, right? So when you think about making a transfer or paying somebody, it's instant. There's no issue of a central intermediary being down, right? When you think about reconciliation is instant. When you think about settlement is instant. All of the problems and limitations that exist with central, intermediary doesn't exist, with decentralized payments, and that's what we're doing. Now we're seeing a lot of different blockchain platforms coming up, right? So again, one thing that we also need to solve for is regulation. And for us, we are regulated the blockchain network, regulated by CBN. And regulation essentially just solves for transparency and trust that comes with blockchain technology. And I apologize for being long with it. Yes.
Excellent. That's a very detailed but a bit long explanation. I will need you to, if you have the time, you can walk up to this show after this chat, and we'll be very glad to give you further explanations. Okay, so from something I experienced a few days back when I was where I was, how can blockchain be used to address financial inclusion? So let me give you a case in point. I went around town, and in the hotel where we lodged, they were able to make payments via some form of digital currency. The driver and the tour guide, as he was taking us around town, was also able to make payment for his fuel. They have the same digital currency. It had become homegrown. How can we also use such? Because we're talking about mass adoption, driving for advocacy, and all of that. We have what our CBN has brought up now, the e-naira. We don't know how far we have been able to achieve, adoption with that. And we have some regulators in the room. Okay, so how can we use that kind of tool to improve on financial inclusion?
Okay, thank you. That's a good question. And we're already doing that. I mean, you literally just said it about how you were somewhere and people are doing P2P and all of that. But you see, the problem is that it's done with crypto, and anything that isn't regulated cannot be trusted, right? And I think that one of the biggest ways, or two ways that we can actually solve for this is bringing regulation into the play, and then education, right? So first things first, how are we solving for regulation? How are we ensuring that everybody, all of the participating institutions are regulated, right? Strictly regulated. Now, once we've solved for regulation, whoever is going to work within that space using, crypto exchange or whatever is already regulated. That's the first step. Now, once we solve for that, the next thing would actually have to be, once we solve for that, we solve for trust, right? Because people now know that, okay, I know that if anything happens, I know this guy responsible, right? So my money cannot go missing, my job is not missing with Patricia. Once we solve for regulation and inadvertently solve for trust, we then need to solve for education. A lot of people don't even know how to go about using AR. A lot of people don't even know how to work with crypto, right? They find the older generation, like my parents, she's like, I don't trust it, so I don't want to touch it, so I don't trust. By using a digital app in itself, my mother would rather say, I'm more comfortable going into the bank and see people and using it. So how are we ensuring that we're also educating people on how can you use this particular platform to exchange value as the case may be? So I think those are the two ways: it's regulation and then education to drive mass adoption for these things.
Fantastic. So thank you, Mr. Shoba, for the time. I will not keep us too long so that we can take this home. There's something I always try to guide again, which is information overload. And if you see this one here, it is a loaded fountain of information. So this brings us to the end of this fireside chat so that we can continue and we are able to take something home from what we discussed. I hope you've been able to get something from this. Simply, I am Jude, and I've been honored to have Mr. Olaiwola Oshoba with me here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Is Mr. Jude not a miracle worker? A round of applause for him. He even makes the 2 p.m. time. Wonderful. Maybe because he just came back from Rwanda. The picture session, please. He just came back from Rwanda, so you have not invited the African time yet. So welcome back to Nigeria. Okay, Nigerian time, right? Thank you very much. I mean, lunch has been served for quite some time now. We don't want to intend to keep that food open for too long. But we're going to rush off the Afritech Alliance Excellence Award. We have quite a few awards we presented today, and trust me, I'm going to do that in the next 7 minutes. We should be done with that. So please, with your cooperation, without wasting much of our time, please, I want to invite to the podium Mr. Chike Omoji to give the first set of awards, and the very first here, in no particular order, will be given to all right, so you're going to permit the organizers to do a little bit of rejig of the stage, and the award ceremony will start off in the next 5 minutes. But before then, Zoho has asked you to please come to their stand. They have loads of gifts. Can we go around the stand? We have Zoho, ESET, Notion Technologies. They have quite a lot of information for you, things that's going to help you to grow your business. Let's do that in the next 5 minutes while we leave the stage for the awards. And of course, do not forget to ask the person sitting close to you what they are selling, because that's the bottom line here today. So please, the next 5 minutes we're going to converge for the Excellence Award. After that, we'll go for lunch. Thank you very much.
So please just visit the exhibition stands and see what the exhibitors have. We have African data centers, we have services that you need. We have Notion Technologies, we have ESET, we have Zoho. And these are companies that have something, the solutions you need as a company. Thank you.
Doing that, be mindful of your valuables. Be mindful of your valuables. Thank you.
So we advise as you move around, you go with your personal belongings, your bag, your phones. Please move your personal belongings. We advise you to do that. Thank you.
If you are not networking, you are along something. I want to ask Mr. Dide, what are you selling? Ewarata. Come and buy what I'm selling. mindful of your valuables and thank me later. A representative of ADC, Africa Data Centers. Okay, that's not there. Someone is looking for you. No, that young man wants to see you.
Yeah, what did you say, sir?
Be your brother's keeper and also be mindful of your valuables. Alright, please let's wrap up the visit to the and fill up the tables in front. Don't worry. We want the seats to be filled up so we can have very good pictures and videos. The next 10 minutes will be for the award presentation. Please can we come over? Please can we come? Let's come forward to the front seats. Yes, please. The first two rows, please. Let's avoid the last row so we can fill up the first 6 tables. Please come up higher, come up higher, come up higher. Permit me once again to welcome on stage for the first set of award presentation. Right now, we're moving over to the Africa Tech Alliance Excellence Awards 2023. And Mr. Mohammed Goodman will be doing us the honors of presenting the first set of awards. Please let's give him a round of applause as he comes on stage. And in no particular order, we're giving the very first to the African Man of the Year awards to be given to engineer Ike Namani. A round of applause. And can we have the representative of digital reality on stage to receive the award on behalf of engineer Namani, please? Can I have the ushers and the microphone? Photographers, please position yourself. We want to do this very quick in the next 10 minutes. We should be done.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am in honor to present this award by the organizers of Africa Tech Alliance to Afritech, Man of the Year, to Engineer TECHECONOMY. Congratulations to him. Thank you.
Congratulations. Next, the African cybersecurity icon of the decade, and that will be presented to Dr. Obadari of Digital Encode. A round of applause for Digital Encode, Mr. Peter Obadari. Let's appreciate them, please.
This is what we have. Afritech cybersecurity icon of the decade. Wow. Presented to Dr. Adewale Obadari, and he was so impressed by her presentation. She's a cybersecurity expert. Congratulations. Thank you. It's good to see women in tech.
Yes, really. Yes. All right, still on that, we have the blockchain technology personality of the year to Dr. Sheyi Akindele. A round of applause for him, please. Still from Digital Encode. Thank you very much. We'll see man there, and we're presenting to the face of data center ecosystem in Africa, Dr. Krish Ramnath. A representative of Africa Data Centers, please. Let's appreciate Africa Data Centers. A round of applause. Are we tired? We can do better. Congratulations to the face of data center ecosystem in Africa.
Dr. Chris is actually my younger brother. He has really tried for the data center business. It's a well-deserved
Congratulations. Before we allow Mr. Goodman to go, he will be presenting to the emerging star of data center industry, Mr. Yuji Oka. Let's appreciate. Is Mr. Eugene available? And then we have African Corporate CEO Award to Mr. Kende Obudari. A round of applause for him, please. Mr. Kende Obudari. Oh, here he's coming. A round of applause. So, I want to bring the indulgence of Mr. Jidewe for the next set of awards. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Please let's give it up for Mr. Woodman. Thank you very much for doing us the honors as he goes back to his seat. Thank you very much, sir. Up on stage is Mr. Jide Aware. He'll be presenting the next set of awards, and the very first on his list is the Africa Tech Center of the Year. And it goes to none other than Africa Data Centers. A round of applause for ADC again. ADC. We can do better. Let's appreciate them. One of our very distinguished sponsors at today's event, congratulations. Also, we have the Afritech Excellence Award in Enterprise, and it goes to Zomo. Zomo. You can do better. I told you that Zoho has a lot for us. You have visited Zoho stand. Do not leave without a package from Zoho. The next will go to the Africa Excellence Award in Security to none other than Digital Encode. A round of applause. Congratulations. Smile. All right, still the set of awards. We have Africa Excellence Award in Enterprise Solutions, and it's going to Inc. Digital. A round of applause for them. After that, we'll allow Mr. G to take his seat. Thank you very much, sir. And then Mr. Chike will do us the honors of presenting the next set of awards. Let's appreciate them. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right. We have Africa Tech Best Info Security Product, and it goes to who? ESETs. A round of applause for ESETs. Mr. Chike, please do us the honors of presenting the next set of awards. Let's give it up for ESETs one more time. Fantastic products they've got. And next we have Afritech Best Customer Focused ICT Company. Active Edge. Active Edge. A round of applause for them. Active Edge. We have a representative of Active Edge. Okay, I can see. Please give it up for Active Edge as the best customer focused ICT company 2023. Congratulations. And then Mr. Jude will be doing us the honors of presenting the next set of awards. The man that stops by here all the way from Rwanda. Let's give it up for Mr. Jude Ozebe. That bottle of water did justice in it. Okay. So you'll be giving the award to Afritech Excellence Award as ICT Infrastructure Company, right? And it goes to Digital Reality, Digital Reality, Digital Realty. Pardon me. A round of applause. We're still getting used to the semantics. Digital Realty, former medallion.
On behalf of the Afritech Alliance Excellence team and the Afritech Alliance Forum, I have the honor to give this award and present it to Digital Reality as the ICT Infrastructure Provider of the Year. Thank you.
All right. I think Digital Realty will be there for a long while, as we have the next set is back to back. Afritech Excellence Award as ICT Infrastructure African Carrier Neutral Data Center of the Year to Digital Realty. A round of applause again. I told you,
So when they say music is nice, right? You say play it what? Twice.
Yes.
So I'm sure they know what they're doing and they're doing it excellently well. So it's my honor again to present this award to you as the Afritech Carrier Natural Data Center, Neutral Data Center of the Year. Congratulations.
African Caribbean Neutral Data Center of the Year. Congratulations to Digital Realty. Last but not the least is Afritech Best FinTech Company. Who do you think will be taking that away? None other than Zone. A round of applause for Zone. Afritech Best FinTech Company 2023.
Alright, so this is very special to me because the little chat I had with Mr. Oshoba, he exposed a lot. They are solving a huge use case in Nigeria. So, on behalf of the Afritech team again, we present this award to you as the Afritech Best FinTech Company of the Year. Congratulations.
Please, can we have all the awardees to please come on stage for a group photograph? Please, let's have you with your on stage. Let's have a group photograph, after which we'll be taking the vote of thanks by the organizers. Exhibition continues and lunch is served. Please, can we have you with your plaque on stage? All of the award recipients. Don't worry, go with as many as you can. Yes. Those with 2 songs and 3 songs. Let's have you on stage. Quickly, DJ, give us some music. While the I know that's what you hear. While the music continues. Okay, 2 awards and 3 awards. Repents. Congratulations to all the award recipients. To whom much is given, much more is expected. To you AC more and more of these plaques come 2024. We'll be having Afritech Alliance Excellence Award 4.0 by the grace of God. Congratulations. Oh, she has, oh, nice. We have well represented both hard and software. Mr. Chike, please join that session. Peter, join the picture. Congratulations to both the organizers, the nominees, and the eventual winners. You are all winners. Congratulations. At this point, I hand over the microphone to the organizers for the vote of thanks.
I think I will start with a big congratulations to all that won award this year, and also all our sponsors and participants at this year's Afritech Alliance Forum and SMS Award. So it's a great experience. We started about 3 years ago, and we are moving from So I sincerely appreciate all our sponsors that made it happen. In spite of the challenges in the country, the economy, and all that, but you still supported us. So I cannot start measuring you all the sponsors one after the other. So you will be so great, and we appreciate your effort in making this year's a success. And we hope to add and make sure that by next year we're going to do something that is this year. So we pray God to guide all of us go safely. Thank you and thank you. See you next year. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It's been an exciting and wonderful time today. Well, Clement, everything worked out well. We want to appreciate you for your time as always. As we look forward to welcoming you next year at Afritech Alliance Forum 4.0. Louisa Olani is my name, and as always during this week, you do have yourself a safe journey back home, but not after you have taken lunch. So, bon appetit. Thank you very much for being a wonderful audience. God bless you. See you next year. DJ, please.